Here's what's coming up next on the Holo Movement Purpose Lab.
Hi, my name is Saika Caro, and I'm founder of LightNet and the Holo Movement Purpose Lab. And my passion and purpose is removing the word impossible from our minds. I am here today with Karuna. She is an expert in Kundalini Yoga and has traveled all over the world, spent years in India with Buddhism and Hinduism. And she's also spent many, many years with the Lakota, learning from their medicine men. And this was after a very incredible modeling and acting career in New York City.
When you want to run, sit and listen. What advice would I have for people looking for their purpose? When you want to run from it, it's calling you. Answer the phone. It's like, I'm trying to get a hold of you. Come on, you got to make an effort. If a cigarette smoker picked up every time he reached for a cigarette, he would know, I'm finding my purpose, I don't need it. He just let it go. Alcoholism, just let it go. When we do things consistently with devotion, bhakti, we find a way through every block. And we know cigarettes are not good for you. We know alcohol is not good for you. You don't have to define it and yourself any longer. Hey, I'm not participating at the moment. Thank you. No. And there's a struggle. Certainly there's a struggle with that because we're in a habit. So to change your habit, do a 40-day meditation. Satanama, Satanama balances all your tattvas. What are your tattvas? These fingers. Ego, Jupiter, Saturn, right? Saturn. Yeah, Saturn, Saturday, Saturn, he comes in. Watch the cycles of the moon. Watch the energy and the frequency and the vibration around Saturn. Find love instead. People don't look at their anger much more when they figure out, oh, yeah, my ancestors were super angry, and I'm here to change that behavior. I'm going to take responsibility. Sun finger, ring finger, sun, energy, vitality, stamina. Hold it. Hold the mudra. Yeah. And if you're going into a meeting, hold Mercury, your pinky, and put her in your lap. Yeah, and you just sit there with it and you listen to everyone so much more clearly and ask yourself, do I want this job anyway? Taking that step to finding what makes your heart really beat. Like, what is that? You know, my body secretes, right? It's talking to you all the time. Are you listening? Do a lot more movement. You won't be so lazy. You might find little pains here and there, but they're shifting you. Your back goes out. Oh, I need more support. I'm not asking for no support. You know, and it's not at all ethereal. It's true. It's the science of the brain. It's how Satanama works for elders. Get up to chant Satanama. It's very difficult with arthritis and arthritic pain, and to do the mantra and use the tongue, Sat, and you walk with it with a cadence, and like the mindful step, right? Mindful meditation balances the right left hemisphere of the brain, and then it brings you to solace. Patience pays. Let the hand of God, they say. And patience, hands down, no one has tolerance for patience. And all we want is tolerance and patience. Because patience is timeless. It will eventually, you'll break through. And if you're listening, you'll break through. Why can't I lift my arm like them? And patient, because you're healing, right? If the arm's broken, you're healing. Give it a minute or a month or 3 months. Do not medicate. It's too easy because the pain talks to you. It loves you so much. And this yoga, any yoga practice, the science of yoga is phenomenal. Coming out with, the idea that, yes, I do know that. I do feel that. I recognize that. That looks super familiar. Like a beautiful, shining face. The eyes, you've seen those eyes before. And they're looking right back at you. And they're saying, you're beautiful, you're bountiful, you're blissful. No one, like you said, the 90% do not believe that. Because the pattern. So we change the pattern with 40-day meditation. Consistently continue. You don't have to do it at the same time, but you just sit and just scroll through your fingers and just allow. And you always go back to the index finger. And you can do this with a lot. You can just do it on your own and find balance.
For more, watch the full episode, which will be aired on Monday. Or you can find this story on our podcast, Awaken Your Purpose. To find your passion and purpose, join us at hollowmovement.net/purpose.